Antarctica is a continent of dreams, a place that exists almost outside the boundaries of ordinary experience. Its name alone conjures images of endless white, of a world where the rules of nature are rewritten by cold and wind. It is a land of ice and light at the bottom of the world, where the sun can circle the sky for days on end, and the silence is so deep it feels sacred. For years I felt its quiet invitation, a call to witness a realm untouched by time, where the landscape remains as it was millennia ago, unspoiled and mysterious. Preparing for this journey meant packing for the unknown, reading tales of explorers who braved the elements, and learning about the legendary expeditions that shaped our understanding of this frozen continent. I spent countless hours poring over maps, tracing the routes of Shackleton and Amundsen, and imagining a world beyond imagination, a place where adventure and discovery are still possible. Each story I read, each photograph I studied, only deepened my longing to see it for myself, to step into the unknown and feel the thrill of true exploration. No book or photograph can truly capture Antarctica. It must be felt, seen, and heard. The crunch of snow underfoot, the sting of icy wind on your face, the endless horizon stretching in every direction. These are sensations that defy description. The idea of standing on a continent dedicated to peace and science is humbling. Here, nations set aside their differences to study the planet's secrets, working together in the spirit of discovery and cooperation. The journey south is a slow shedding of the familiar trading noise for silence and vastness. Each mile brings a deeper sense of anticipation, as the world you know slips away and the unknown draws closer. As we left South America, the air grew colder, the light changed, and we felt ourselves entering a different realm. The ocean became wilder, the sky more dramatic, and the sense of adventure more real with every passing hour. The promise of colossal icebergs, penguin colonies, and surreal landscapes kept us glued to the deck, eyes wide with wonder at every new sight. Breathing in the purest air on Earth, surrounded by a world of white and blue, we felt a sense of awe that words can barely express. This was not just a trip. It was an answer to a deep call from the White Continent, a journey into the heart of the unknown, where every moment felt like a gift. We set out, ready to be changed by its silent, powerful presence, knowing that Antarctica would leave its mark on our souls forever. The journey to Antarctica begins with the Drake Passage, a legendary test of patience and humility. For centuries, explorers and sailors have spoken of this stretch of water with a mix of awe and trepidation. It is a rite of passage, a threshold between the familiar and the unknown, where every traveler must surrender to the will of the sea. Here, the Atlantic, Pacific, and Southern Oceans collide in a wild, swirling dance. The currents twist and churn, creating waves that can rise stories high, and winds that seem to come from every direction at once. The energy in the air is palpable, as if the very planet is reminding us of its raw, untamable power. Our ship became a small vessel in a vast, moving wilderness. Surrounded by endless water, we felt both isolated and connected, tiny in the face of nature, yet part of something immense and ancient. The wind howled, the waves rose and fell, and we learned respect for nature's power. Each crash against the hull was a reminder that here, we were guests, subject to the moods of the sea and sky. Seabirds like the mighty albatross followed us, gliding effortlessly on the wind. Their wings stretched wide, they seemed to dance above the chaos, symbols of freedom and resilience. Watching them, we found moments of calm amid the storm. Inside, we shared a sense of purpose, learning about Antarctica's geology, wildlife, and history. Lectures filled the hours, and conversations sparked curiosity about the explorers who came before us, the creatures that thrive in this harsh environment, and the mysteries that still lie ahead. The Drake Passage strips away the non-essential, focusing your mind on the destination. With each passing hour, distractions faded, replaced by anticipation and reflection. The vastness outside mirrored the journey within. On the third morning, the ship's movement softened, the air grew colder, and excitement spread. We gathered on deck, bundled against the chill, scanning the horizon for the first signs of the White Continent. We crossed the Antarctic convergence, where cold southern waters meet warmer northern seas. The temperature dropped, the sea changed color, and we knew we were entering a new world, one defined by ice and extremes. The world outside transformed. Gray seas turned deep blue, and a faint white line appeared on the horizon. It was a subtle but profound shift, signaling that the journey's greatest reward was near. It was our first glimpse of ice. The passage was over. We had arrived. The sense of accomplishment was overwhelming, a shared triumph over distance, discomfort, and doubt. The journey had prepared us for the wonders to come. Antarctica awaited, vast, silent, and magnificent. We stepped forward, humbled and ready, into a world unlike any other. Nothing prepares you for your first iceberg. It grows from a distant speck to a towering, sculpted mountain of ice. The iceberg glows with an intense, otherworldly blue, light seeming to come from within. It's a living thing, groaning and cracking as it drifts, a testament to nature's artistry. We circled it in silence, marveling at caves, arches, and seals resting on its ledges. This single iceberg was a floating ecosystem, a reminder that life thrives even in the harshest environments. Seeing it was like meeting an ancient being, a messenger from a time long past. It symbolized both the permanence and fragility of Antarctica. We were no longer just visitors, we were witnesses to something sacred. The moment connected us to the slow-moving cycles of our planet. Its memory would stay with us forever. Sailing the Antarctic Peninsula is like drifting through a dream of blue and white. Mountains rise straight from the sea, their peaks blanketed in snow. Glaciers flow down like frozen rivers, scarred with deep crevasses. The silence is profound, broken only by the ship's gentle glide or a distant glacier calving. We sailed through the Lemaire Channel, its cliffs so close you could almost touch them. The water mirrored the mountains and sky, creating a flawless reflection. Each floating piece of ice was a unique sculpture in nature's gallery. The sun circled, casting ever-changing light, pink in the morning, diamond bright at noon, purple at twilight. Time seemed to dissolve in this world of magic. Here you remember the beauty that exists far from everyday life. Antarctica's landscape is a living masterpiece. Antarctica is alive with sound, a symphony performed by the ice itself. There's the gentle lapping of water, the crackle of Burgee bits, and the deep roar of calving glaciers. When a glacier breaks, it's a thunderous event. Ice crashing into the sea, waves radiating out. In zodiac boats, we listen to the fizz of ancient air escaping melting icebergs, a whisper from the past. The deep groan of shifting ice, the sharp crack of sea ice breaking, and the roar of glaciers create a powerful soundtrack. These sounds are the voice of Antarctica, a reminder of its immense age and power. Floating in silence, surrounded by blue ice, you feel humbled. The music of the ice connects you to the planet's ancient rhythms. It's an experience that lingers long after you leave. Antarctica's symphony is unforgettable. Among Antarctica's wonders, penguins are the most charming. At Paradise Bay, thousands of Gentoo penguins greeted us, transforming the icy landscape into a scene of constant activity. Watching them is a lesson in resilience, perfectly adapted to their harsh world. On land, they waddle and toboggan. In water, they become graceful, torpedo-like swimmers. The colonies are noisy, busy places, full of chatter, nest building, and courtship rituals. Fluffy chicks huddle together, waiting for their parents to return with food. Penguins have no land predators, so they approach humans with curiosity. Their trust is a precious gift, reminding us to be gentle guests. Penguins are the heart and soul of Antarctica, a symbol of life's ability to flourish. To witness their world is pure joy. Amidst Antarctica's grandeur, moments of profound stillness are just as powerful. One afternoon we stepped onto frozen sea ice in a sheltered cove. The world became completely still, only the crunch of boots on snow broke the silence. We found spots to sit, simply being present in the landscape. The sun cast golden light across the snow, the air crisp and pure. In that silence, senses sharpened, every detail became vivid. A deep peace washed over us, worries melting away. For a few minutes we were part of the Antarctic wilderness, not just observers. These moments of quiet reflection define the journey. Antarctica's greatest gift is its ability to quiet the mind and open the heart. The memory of stillness stays with you long after you return home. Antarctica may seem indestructible, but it's a fragile ecosystem facing unprecedented challenges. Scientists spoke of warming temperatures, melting glaciers, and the impact on unique wildlife. The beauty of Antarctica is inseparable from its vulnerability. Icebergs break from retreating glaciers, sea ice forms later and melts earlier each year. Krill, the base of the food web, depend on sea ice for survival. Antarctica is the canary in the coal mine for our planet, a clear warning for us all. What happens here affects global climate and sea levels. To witness this delicate balance firsthand is sobering. We have a duty to share Antarctica's story and advocate for its protection. Its fate is a reflection of our own. Leaving Antarctica is emotional. A world of magic fades into memory as you return to modern life. The vast, icy expanse that once surrounded you now lingers only in your thoughts, a hauntingly beautiful place that feels both distant and deeply personal. As the ship sails away, you realize you're not just leaving a destination, you're leaving a part of yourself behind, woven into the frozen silence and endless white. But you don't leave empty-handed. Antarctica gives you memories that become part of who you are. Every snowflake, every gust of wind, every encounter with wildlife etches itself into your soul. The mementos you carry are more than souvenirs. They are reminders of a place that changed you, a place that asked you to slow down and truly see the world. The journey changes you, deepening your appreciation for the wild and the beautiful. You return home with a new sense of humility, having witnessed nature's raw power and delicate balance. The silence of Antarctica echoes in your mind, reminding you of the importance of preserving such untouched wonders. To see Antarctica is to witness Earth at its most elemental. Here the planet reveals its ancient secrets, glaciers that have stood for millennia, winds that have shaped continents, and a landscape that is both harsh and breathtakingly pure. It's a privilege that comes with a promise, to honor and protect this special place. Every respectful step you take, every moment you spend in awe, is a silent vow to safeguard Antarctica's fragile beauty. The future of this frozen kingdom depends on our choices. The melting ice and shifting landscapes are a stark reminder of our responsibility. What we do now will echo through generations, shaping the fate of this pristine wilderness. We must be its guardians, preserving it for generations to come. Through mindful actions and collective effort, we can ensure that Antarctica remains a sanctuary for life and a symbol of hope for our planet. Carry the spirit of Antarctica with you, seek wonder, embrace stillness, and listen to nature's stories. Let its lessons guide you, inspiring you to live with greater respect for the world and all its wild places. The call of the wild is an invitation to connect with something larger than ourselves. In the presence of such untamed beauty, you find a sense of belonging and a reminder that we are all stewards of this earth. The adventure lives on in the stories we share and the care we show for our world. Antarctica's promise is now yours to keep. Cherish it, protect it, and let its wonders shape the way you see our planet forever.